Hey everybody, Spoonfed here, and we're installing OpenSUSE or OpenSUSE, however you want to pronounce it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install the system immediately. And OpenSUSE is being used a lot for uh, like businesses, governments are using them here because they find that OpenSUSE is a perfect distro for like what I said for like office. Spaces and office jobs, which I find a weird statement because any distro can be put in that category. So yeah. OpenSUSE works a bit weird in a way that most distros use either deb packages or RPM, and this one uses a whole other series of packages altogether. So yeah. Keyboard layout. You don't have international. Damn, I hate that. One thing I hate more about OpenSUSE doesn't have my keyboard layout. Damn it. It is not one of my favorite distros, and I don't know why actually. I mean, I don't have like a specific reason for it. It's just that sometimes you like stuff and sometimes you don't. I'm gonna go for GNOME because, as you all know by now, I hate KDE, so GNOME is what it will be. We'll do partition based and go for it. And yes, go for it. It's not based on a dictionary word. Damn you. Well, here you can see all different things that are here. Firewall, and SSH. Oh, goodies. Now let's see next. Yeah, go for it. So right now it's going to install, and I believe the install is pretty quick, but as I do not have much to say right now on either this distro or what I'm gonna do, because I've already talked about that in Jolly Cloud, I'm just gonna pause the video right here and we'll be continuing after the reboot. Alright, we're back, and as you can see, the install was complete and I think it rebooted. Now we're just waiting for it to boot up fully to my or our new desktop environment. Oh, right now it's doing automatic configuration. Oh, that's fine. That's, well, if it works, it's always a plus, of course, that you don't need to configure things yourself. We will just wait until the configuration is done. Yeah, I really don't have much to say about OpenSUSE. It was one of the distros that I tried right at the beginning. So I did not try Ubuntu yet. The only thing that I looked at were OpenSUSE, Fedora, and which one did I do? I have no idea. I did another one, but I can't remember which one. And they were all, well, not my taste, you know. I did one in GNOME, but that's Fedora. I did in GNOME, I think, but it was not what I wanted, and then I got Ubuntu, which was Ubuntu 9, I think, or 8 maybe even. So when I rolled into Ubuntu and started using Linux, is when that's the first distro that I really liked. And the thing was, what made me switch to Linux was that my computer that I bought was a Frankenstein computer, and that means it had all kinds of different parts from here and there put together and made to work. So my hard disk was not set up properly, so it died within like 1 year, and I thought Windows was the problem, and it was not that Windows was the problem, but Windows just couldn't run on it anymore. Whereas when I booted up Ubuntu or OpenSUSE, but anyway, a Linux distro on there, it just worked perfectly, like it didn't crash ever. So that's when I switched because of a faulty hard drive. Gotta start somewhere. Right now we're in the desktop environment. As you can see, I took the GNOME one for OpenSUSE because I don't like KDE. I am going to do my display settings. It says unknown, but it's not unknown. Alright, so this is what the desktop looks like. And this is what the control looks like, control panel. And to be honest, it looks fair. It's just not my taste. I don't like the colors and the schemes and everything. And you can say, well, you can always change that. Yeah, that's true. You can change that, but you know, if something is not to your taste or to your liking, it's just not to your liking. You know, I'm gonna fire a browser, show you what it looks like, and I'm gonna show you what the file explorer looks like. So this is the file explorer. It has the same layout as pretty much all of them do these days. So that's pretty cool. The only thing I do like is this cool gradient here and the top of the bar, and the font just works for some reason. That's a positive thing that I can say. Firefox 4.0 beta, yeah. The latest beta is, I think, yeah, here 8.0 is the latest beta. Pretty sick. I'm gonna make a video on this Aurora because it's just fun to do. Why not? Not right now, not in this distro. I'm gonna do it in whichever distro I had, Firefox, I think 7, Windows 7. But yeah, so this looks pretty alright. And how to install stuff is you have to go in here and then type in your password that you used for your root password. This is the control center. No, that's not what I want yet. Where is it? Oh, here. That's the one I need. Yeah. I find this very weird, or a bit strange to work with, but you might think, well, this is exactly what I'm looking for. And my cat Rorschach is still complaining that he did not have enough to eat. It's pretty amazing how he went from being so shy he would hiss at you if you would only come near him, like within half a meter, to 2 months later, roughly, to him being like this super cuddly cat. That's pretty amazing. I'm glad he is that way right now. And I know cats are like independent and stuff like that, but you still kind of hope to have a cat that just like wants to be around you, and whenever you want to pet it, that doesn't run away or shy away or whatever. So yeah. Okay, the first time you boot up this package manager, be prepared to download like, I don't know how many things for the first time because you need to have a cache because it loads faster that way, and God knows what else. Alright, here we can see the updates. We're just gonna do close because it already did that on its own. Now you can select things for GNOME here. I'm just gonna make this a little bit bigger. So, like so. The overview here. And you can read what it is here, of course. Games on here. And of course you have the suggested and the recommended ones. We're just gonna close that. We're not gonna update the system because I'm not gonna use it. And here is the update manager. So yeah, that's how it works. This is OpenSUSE, and if you feel like this is your distro, no matter what I say, you have to make your own decision on that's the distro that I want. Like for me, I don't like Sabayon one bit, but if you thought that was a good distro, then you should, go ahead with that and just start learning it. I mean, the thing is, it's all pretty straightforward. All the menus are usually at the lower left or the upper left corner. You click on the icon and then you will basically find everything you need, usually right here. And if you want more applications, you click more applications, and then you get all the applications that you have. It's not that hard actually. I must say that the distros that have like sound and video, if they have a VLC player in there, that's a very good thing because it can basically do, well, it can play like almost any video, I think. So that's why I always want it. They have a cool note taker here, Tomboy. It's pretty cool to use. And if you right click, you get the standard GNOME right click menu. That's it for me. I will be doing a couple of more distros. I'm gonna do a different one of OpenSUSE with a different desktop, because it's classified as a derivative, so it's really different from OpenSUSE, but basically it's just this but with a different desktop environment. So maybe you want, because we all know KDE, we all know GNOME, but we have not seen a lot of enlightenment, for example, except in Bodhi Linux. So I will, this one is OpenSUSE in enlightenment, so I want to see that. I'm gonna do Mandriva because I did Magia and I want to see the original. I'm gonna do Fedora, so that's already 3. I want to do Scientific Linux 4, and I think I'm done with all of these. No, I'm gonna do the security distros as well, but that will be a separate segment. Actually, Scientific Linux is also a separate segment because it's a highly specialized distro. So in that case, I'll only do, I might do FreeBSD actually. I don't know, I have to like look around because there are a lot of major distros and you have a lot of derivatives from that. There are a lot of distros that do not make sense to me, like Spanish oriented or Portuguese oriented, Brazil, Chinese, Indian. That's not what I need, nor what I can talk about because I cannot read Spanish in all those languages. So yeah, that's it for me. We got a couple of distros to go, and then we'll finally delve into the world, and I've got plenty of things to do still. And that's Rorschach signing off too.